My dear champs, how are you all? Hope all of you enjoyed your weekend. Now, a new week has started today, and wishing you good luck and a very sweet morning. I start my day with you. Children, today I will be taking up grammar topic with you. So, please be ready with your grammar books. And the topic for today is direct and indirect speech. Now, what is direct speech and indirect speech? One by one, I will explain you and then we will do the book work. So, let's get started. Direct and indirect. These are the two kinds of speeches. But actually, what speech means to speak, means when we are conveying somebody's message to someone, we are speaking, we are telling, that is a speech. But there are two ways of telling or conveying the message of a speaker to the other person. They are direct. First is direct and second is indirect. Now, what is direct? Direct speech includes the exact wordings of the speaker. For example, when I tell you, children, I will be on leave tomorrow. You go home and tell your mother, Mother, ma'am said, I will be on leave tomorrow. Now, you are using the direct words spoken by me to you. I will be on leave tomorrow. That is your direct speech, means you are conveying the direct message of mine to your mother. But when if you say, Mama, ma'am told us or ma'am said us that she will be on leave tomorrow. That comes under your indirect speech. Again, I'm telling you, direct speech means conveying the message of the speaker to the other person using the direct words spoken by the speaker, and conveying the message of the speaker in your own words, that is your indirect speech. Or we other name of speech is narration also. Anybody asks you what is narration, you can say direct or indirect speech. Now it's very easy concept, only few rules you have to follow while using direct and indirect speech, nothing much. Now, what is a narration? I told you the act of reporting the words of the speaker, and there are two ways, direct and indirect way. Now, what is direct speech? The actual words of the speaker are quoted as it is. The exact word of the speaker are enclosed in inverted comma. Yes, children. Now there is a difference between direct and indirect speech. I told you the exact wordings of the speaker comes under your direct speech, and whenever we are writing a direct speech, we always put it in an inverted comma. They can be single or double, both mean the same. In your books also, and any story books, or in your class syllabus book also, you see there are some words, they are marked in commas. That means there are the exact wordings of the speaker. Now see, whenever you are writing a sentence in a direct speech, there are few things you have to follow. What are those things? First is your inverted commas, I told you. Secondly, this Yogesh said, or the teacher said, or the my mother said, or Rohan said. It is always said, told, or asked. It is according to your sentence. These three words are used here, and these three words are known as reporting verbs. REPORTING, reporting verbs. VERBS. These three are known as reporting verbs. So, whenever we are writing a sentence in a direct speech, we write said, reporting verb, said, asked, or told. Like this, for example, I am using here said. We write comma here, and then we after that we use inverted commas. After that, we use inverted commas. It can be single or double. It can be single or double. Both can be. Okay, beta. Then after that, you put a full stop, question mark, or an exclamation mark, question mark or an exclamation mark, and then we close the inverted comma. At the end we close the inverted comma. It is the rule for your direct speech. Again, I'm telling you, in direct speech we write name, whatever we say, Yogesh, mother, father, whosoever it is. Then we write the reporting verb. Reporting verb can be said, asked, or told, any three of them. Out of three, any one of them. And then comma, and we start the exact wordings of the speaker in the inverted comma. Here is Yogesh said, comma, inverted comma, I am studying, invert full stop, and then inverted comma is closed. I hope this much is clear to all. Now let's move further. See, which colored skirt are you wearing? The boy is asking the girl. I am wearing a white skirt. Now, how we will convert this into direct speech? Lucy said, comma, inverted comma begins, I am wearing the white skirt, inverted comma close. I hope children now the concept is clear. See here again, Lucy said, after said this is comma, and then inverted comma begin, I am wearing a white skirt, close comma. Again I am telling you, it can be double comma also, single comma. Here they have used the double comma, but in your book they have used a single comma, so it's the meaning the same. Now next, what is indirect speech? Now direct speech you have understood. Now I am telling you about indirect speech. Actual words of the speaker are transformed. Transformed here means changed. Means you are not telling the exact wording of the speaker, but you are changing it in your own way. Said or written in the simple language. It is written in the simple language. Now examples. Direct speech. Yogesh said, I am studying. Reporting speech. Now it was the example of direct speech. Now I have converted into indirect speech. Yogesh said that he was studying. Now, children, look here, it's very important. Now the main thing starts now. See, I'm putting a line here. This is your direct speech, and here is the indirect. Just listen it very carefully. The concept will be clear in 2 minutes. Direct speech, direct wordings. Indirect, I told you that the speaker, the message of the speaker is told in your own way. Now, another difference. Whenever we are writing in direct speech, it is always in inverted commas. Okay? Whether it is singular or double doesn't matter, and in direct speech we never use inverted comma. Cross to the inverted commas. First difference. Second, when we write said, after said we put a comma, but here is no comma is not there. Only said के बाद it's your that. After said it's your that. Instead of comma we put that here. Got it? Now present tense, it is in the present tense and it is changed into past. Present tense is changed into past tense. Yogesh said, I am studying. Here, reporting verb is there, said is there, said is here. Now, comma is not there. Instead of comma, that is there. That he was studying. Present tense changed into past tense. That I am studying. Instead of I am studying, it becomes he was studying. Now, no comma, no inverted comma, nothing. Simple sentence. Yogesh said that he was studying. I hope the children this much is clear. Now see the difference. What three differences are there? Your comma, inverted comma has gone. The tense changed from present to past, and we use the conjunction that here instead of your inverted comma or comma. Now, same example, Lucy 1. Lucy said, I'm wearing a white skirt. Direct speech. Now, when we convert it into indirect speech, Lucy said that she was wearing a white skirt. Lucy said that she was wearing a white skirt. So, no inverted commas, no commas, just we have added that, and I am wearing becomes she was wearing. The tense change from present to past. This much is clear, children. Now, moving further to your book, we will read these rules more clear. The concept will be to you. Before that, I start the work, write the date, day, and classwork here. Direct and indirect speech. Read what Sumi says and then fill in the blanks with suitable words. Mother, can we have dosa for breakfast today? It rained all night yesterday. Sumi asked her mother if they could have dosa for breakfast that day. Sumi said that it rained all night the day before. The sentence spoken by Sumi are her actual words. They are in the direct speech, which tell us that Sumi said are in the direct speech. Now, there are two ways of reporting a conversation. We can use the exact words of the speaker or we can use our own words. So, direct speech, look at these sentences. Sumi said to Vijay, it rained all night yesterday. Leela asked me, do you want a cup of tea? Radha said to me, what is your name? In these sentences, the word within inverted commas are the exact words of the speaker. When we report the exact words of the speaker, the sentence is said to be in direct speech. While writing a direct speech, the following things should be kept in your mind. What are those things? First is we put exact words of the speaker in inverted comma. Next, we add comma before the opening of the inverted commas. I told you just now only we use reporting verbs like said, told, and asked. A full stop, question mark, and an exclamatory mark is added at the ends of the words of the speaker. However, this is placed before the closing of the inverted commas. Yes, beta. Another important point to remember while indirect and indirect speech. In direct speech, we use full stop, question mark, and in exclamation mark. But when we are converting the sentence from direct speech to indirect speech, we only put a full stop, question mark, and inverted commas. Sorry, not inverted comma, exclamatory mark are not used. Only full stop is used. Indirect speech. Now read this sentence. Sumi said to Vijay that it had rained all night the day before. Leena asked me if I wanted a cup of tea. Radha asked me what my name was. In these sentences, we are using our own words to report what someone else has said. When we report what someone has said in our own words, a sentence is said to be in indirect speech. Now, while uh, writing an indirect sentence or an indirect sentence into indirect speech, we have to follow again few rules which are opposite of the direct speech. Let us see. It is always written in the past tense. Yes, direct speech is in present tense and indirect speech is always in the past tense. We do not give a comma before the words of the speaker. In indirect speech, we never give the comma. In direct speech, we always give a comma and inverted comma. The inverted commas before and after the words of the speaker are removed. We use the word that before the words of the speaker. An exclamatory or interrogative sentence is written as an assertive sentence in an indirect speech. Even if the sentence is asking any question or whether it is giving any sudden feeling, exclamatory mark, that is also converted into assertive, means simple sentence. Changing the direct speech into indirect speech. Now, When we change the sentence from direct to indirect speech, the tense of the verb, the pronouns, and the words noting the time change. When we are writing a sentence in direct speech, we commonly use the reporting verb said and told. If the reporting verb in the direct speech is in the simple present tense, then the tense of the verb in the direct speech does not change. Now, just read this, watch out. Told can be used in indirect speech only if the name of the listener is given. Yes, we write like, for example, uh, Rohan told to Monica, or uh, mm, Radha told to me. Okay, then the name is given, proper name, and if any person is given. Tani told to Vijay, her name is given. But if it's no name is given, Tani told me, no. Tani asked me or said me, like this will be there. Tani told Vijay that she was going to buy a loaf of bread. Tani told that she was going to buy a loaf of bread. It is wrong. Told to Vijay is right. I hope children this much concept is clear. Please children once more go through this. Anything you could not understand you can ask in tomorrow's live class. Rest part I will be doing tomorrow. Till then bye, have a great day.